solemn, adorned with a deep meaning, and therefore, I request all gathered here to kindly keep their cell phones in a silent mode, refrain from using them during the ceremony, and consider not leaving their seats for clicking photographs. The candidates can avail themselves of all their photographs from the official photographers of the university. I humbly request all attending this function to kindly note the protocol maintained with everyone.
Hello. I request all gathered here to kindly keep their cell phones in silent mode, refrain from using them during the ceremony, and consider not leaving their seats for clicking photographs. procession reaches the dais and the honorable dignitaries take their seats. I request all gathered here to kindly rise and stand for the national anthem. I request all gathered here to kindly rise and stand for the national anthem.
काय झालं? Their band is going to play. सरांना विचार. What's the problem? National anthem at the end घेतो ना. काय हे नवीन केलं? Oh, we confused with the national anthem. I request everyone to kindly remain standing for the Maharashtra Geet. Addition झालं.
I request the dignitaries and the assembly to kindly be seated. We shall now have the invocation of the divine presence by recitation of the Sharda Stavan.
शारदे वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी वागीश्वरी
Thank you so much. May I now request respected Registrar Sir to kindly take over the proceedings of the convocation ceremony.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Chief guest for today's momentous occasion, Honorable Dr. Abhijat Sheth, Sir, Chairman, National Medical Commission, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, Honorable Dr. Suresh Bhosle, Sir, Principal Advisor, Accreditation and Assessment, Honorable Dr. Mrs. Neelam Mishra, Vice Chancellor, KVV, UGC nominee, Dr. Hari Vasudevan, esteemed members of the Executive Council, external expert members of the Academic Council, Dr. Shinoy, Dr. Shaligram, Dr. Vandana Agnihotri, and all Academic Council members, staff, graduates, parents, members of the press, and esteemed guests. On the occasion of this 14th convocation of Krisna Viswa Vidyapeeth, I welcome you all. Indeed, it is an honor and privilege to have Honorable Abhijat Sheth Sir as the chief guest for this today's convocation function. I would like to say that Dr. Abhijat Sheth Sir stands as one of the most distinguished figures in modern Indian healthcare and medical education. Sir is currently serving as the chairman of the National Medical Commission and the president of the National Board of Examinations in Medical Sciences. He has dedicated his life to advancing medical science, clinical excellence, and healthcare reforms. His journey began in Ahmedabad, where he pursued his MBBS MS and MCH in cardiothoracic surgery. He later enhanced his expertise with an FRCS from Glasgow and an MBA in healthcare management from Keele University, UK. With decades of experience spanning India and the UK, Dr. Sheth sir has served as a surgeon, teacher, researcher and healthcare leader. At Apollo Hospitals, Ahmedabad, sir elevated the institution to international standards, securing JCI, NABH and NABL accreditations. As president of NBEMS, he expanded the postgraduate seats from 4,500 to 17,500, introduced 41 new fellowship programs, 9 PG diplomas and launched international fellowship initiatives. His leadership ensured NBEMS become financially self-sufficient and aligned its practices with global benchmarks. Sir has authored numerous publications, guided landmark research in pulmonary hypertension, AI in medicine, and medical education policy. His other accolades include the AAPI USA Lifetime Achievement Award in 2024 and the Professor Emeritus title by IMA in 2021. He has multiple national and international honors also. Beyond his professional achievements, he has always been deeply involved in charitable healthcare, performing free cardiac surgeries for the underprivileged, advising charitable hospitals, and conducting large-scale medical outreach programs. Sir is not only a cardiothoracic surgeon of international repute, but also a visionary leader transforming Indian healthcare and medical education for future generations. We are honored to have you over here, sir. We move on further. Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam, I request you to welcome the Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Abhijat Sheth, Chairman, National Medical Commission, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, with a bouquet. Thank you, Madam. Thank you, sir. Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam, I now request you to welcome Honorable Dr. Suresh Bhosle, Chancellor KVV, with a bouquet. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Madam. Vice Chancellor Madam, I request you to welcome Guest of Honor, Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, sir, Chief Advisor to the Honorable Chancellor and Krisna Vidyapeeth, with a bouquet. Thank you, Madam. Thank you, sir. Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam, I request you to welcome Guest of Honor, Honorable Dr. Praveen Shingare, sir, Principal Advisor, Academics and Accreditation, KVV, with a bouquet. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Madam. Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam, I request you to welcome the gathering and present the university report.
अतुलच्या नावावर विनायकचं नाव होतं ते वाचताना आलं नसेल त्याच्यात.
A very good morning
अतुलच्या नावावर तुझं
to
नाव
all the
होतं.
ladies, gentlemen, our chief guests,
Okay, yeah,
all the
yeah.
persons present over here. It is with immense pleasure that in my humble
Utha,
capacity
Utha,
as the Vice Chancellor of this prestigious institute, I heartily welcome
it
you
is
all
closed
to the
now.
14th Convocation ceremony of Krisna
Yeah, but
Vidyapeeth
at
deemed
the
to
moment it
University
is closed.
Karar. Especially Dr. Abhijat Sheth sir, who accepted our invitation to grace the convocation and is present in person to deliver the ceremonial convocation address. He is a highly distinguished Indian cardiothoracic surgeon who serves as a chairperson of National Medical Commission (NMC), India's apex regulatory authority for medical education and professionals, and also the chairman of National Board of Examination, New Delhi. As the first of its type, maiden in nature, he holds the dual leadership of top 2 apical regulatory and examining bodies of the country in the sphere of medical education and profession in unison. I also extend my warm welcome to Honorable Dr. Suresh Bhosle Sir, Chancellor Krisna Vidyapeeth, deemed to be University,
that is good,
Honorable
no, sir,
Shri
very
Vinayak
good.
Bhosle Sir, Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra Sir, our Chief Advisor, Sir to Honorable Chancellor Sir and Krishna Vidyapeeth, and Honorable Dr. Praveen Shingare Sir, Principal Advisor, Academics and Accreditation, Krishna Vidyapeeth, Honorable Dr. Hari Vasudevan, UGC nominee to the Executive Council of Krishna Vidyapeeth, and all other dignitaries, including our dedicated teaching and non-teaching staff, graduates, proud parents, and esteemed invitees and members of the media. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this momentous convocation ceremony of Krishna Vidyapeeth. Today, we celebrate not only academic achievements but also transformative power of education to shape lives, communities, and the future of our nation as a whole. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates, learners, parents, and our dedicated teachers. Your hard work, dedication, and perseverance have been the key to this glorious success. Today marks a significant milestone in your lives as you stand on the threshold of stepping into the real world. This would challenge you and test the knowledge and skills you have acquired here, on which you have to prove not only true but also worthy. Heartfelt greetings once again to the dedicated teachers who have guided you throughout this journey. India has produced best teachers, doctors, engineers, scientists, and philosophers. The entire world now look to India as a role model to improve the education and the healthcare system. The university has the NAC core values and NEP objectives as benchmark for our graduates so that they have global competencies. The progress of a nation depends on the competence of an educated youth. A well-developed nation should have graduates who have all the NAC core values embodied in them. Hence, universities are important in nurturing students capable of steering India towards being one of the best in the developed world. KVV has a rich and diversified portfolio of alumni present all over the world. Our doctors are present across the globe and have distinguished themselves in different capacities, specialties, and super specialty fields. They are present in all the states of US. Our nurses, our physiotherapists, dentists, pharmacists are making a mark all over the India as well as the world. Today is indeed an auspicious day as degrees are conferred on 972 graduates, of them 651 undergraduate, 282 postgraduate, 5 super specialty and 1 fellowship and 33 PhD students. It is a moment of immense pride for all the parents to witness their wards to receive their degrees. Additionally, 28 gold medals will be awarded today as academic prizes in recognition of outstanding merit and distinction. It is my privilege to present a brief progress report highlighting the university's milestones and its commitment to serving the society, fulfilling the objectives set by our founder, Chancellor, late Honorable Shri Jayendra Bhosle Sir. The university's consequent faculties have demonstrated outstanding academic performance with the majority of programs achieving 100% pass results as a distinctive feature, bringing out the teaching and training and learning prowess of the university in an all-round manner. This is attributable not only to the academic ambience of the university but also the committed teachers, dispensing their onus and responsibility with passion, prudence and commitment. The results reflect the university's strong academic standards, effective teaching learning practices and commitment to learner centricity as a whole. Apart from the academic success of sterling nature, our students have also excelled at national and state level in sports and cultural activities, securing a total of 14 gold, 16 silver and 10 bronze medals. This includes 9 gold, 16 silver and 10 bronze at the national level and 5 gold at the state level. Krishna Vidyapeeth deemed to be university is an ISO 9001:2015, ISO 14001:2015 and ISO 50001:2018 certified university. Our Krishna Hospital and Medical Research Center and its blood bank have been re-accredited by NABH. The KIMS Diagnostic Laboratory and Department of Molecular Biology and Genetics have been re-accredited by NABL. The university's ethics committee is also re-accredited by NABH. The neonatal by the National Neonatal Forum. The institution's Innovation Council IIC cell was established in 2021 to 2022 as per Ministry of Education norms. KVV has been recognized by Scientific and Industrial Research Organization, that is SIROS, SIROS, for the third time, a testament for our quality-centric approach. Krishna Hospital provided free treatment to over 2,500 individuals in the buffer zone of Sahyadri Tiger Reserve as a result of MOU signed between KVV and the Forest Department, Government of Maharashtra. Further, 4,000 tree saplings were planted on designated forest land under a tripartite afforestation agreement MOU signed between the Government of Maharashtra, Forest Department, Satara Forest Division, Krisna Vidyapeeth, Karad and Sankalp Samajik व शैक्षणिक संस्था. Other notable achievements of the academic year amongst other things include: number 1, Dr. Mrs. Yugandhara Kadam Madam, Dean of Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, received the Best MOOC Award for Director at the 27th CEC UGC Education Film Festival held at the Gautam Buddha University, Greater Noida. The film, number 2, the film Shubhamangal Saudhan, directed by Dr. Balkrishna Damle, Director of CDOE, was nominated for the 14th Arogya Film Festival 2025. Third number, Dr. T. Vishnu Devi, Dean Academics, Krishna College of Physiotherapy, was appointed as international faculty in the stream of Allied Health Sciences for the Global Network for Medical Health Profession and Bioethics Education. At Krishna Vidyapeeth, we believe that education must go beyond the acquisition of knowledge to create solutions that improve lives and strengthen society. In a rapidly evolving world, universities must serve as centers of discovery, innovation, entrepreneurship, and societal transformation. Guided by this vision, KVV has developed a dynamic ecosystem where research, innovation, and community engagement come together to generate meaningful impact. Our journey is founded on a simple belief: every idea has a potential to create positive change when nurtured through right environment, mentorship, and opportunities. With this vision, KVV supports more than 400 doctoral research projects under 6 faculties to produce impactful research outcome output for the society. One of the most distinctive feature of our institution is the idea to impact, the framework implemented through the Director of Research and Innovation. This innovative model provides a structural pathway that transforms ideas into research, research into intellectual property into technologies and products, and ultimately products into solutions that benefit society. This framework is having Research Guidance Clinic, a unique mentoring initiative that supports students, PhD scholars and faculty members at every stage of research journey. Recognizing that impactful research must translate into innovation and societal value, Krishna Vidyapeeth established the Honorable late Shri Jayentrao Bhosle Innovation and Incubation Center, creating a robust ecosystem that nurtures innovators from ideation to commercialization. Through its innovation cell, IPR cell, entrepreneurship cell, innovation gallery, and advanced prototyping facilities, the center provides comprehensive support for technology development, intellectual property protection, startup incubation, and enterprise creation. Further strengthening this ecosystem is the Center for Research, Innovation and Commercialization, that is CRIC, established in collaboration with the Savitribai Phule Pune University Research Park Foundation Pune. CRIC serves as a dynamic bridge connecting academia, industry, healthcare institutions, investors and communities, accelerating journey from laboratory discoveries to market-ready solutions. The growing impact of this ecosystem is reflected in the national recognition received by our patented innovation Nano Herbal Kavach, which was selected and nominated by ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, for presentation at prestigious Innovators to Industry Connect conclave in
For
New
this
Delhi.
position.
This achievement underscores KVV commitment to developing indigenous technologies that address critical community health challenges. Supported by the state-of-art research facilities and advanced laboratories, our researchers are driving innovations across healthcare, pharmacy, biotechnology, environmental sciences, artificial intelligence, mechatronics, precision medicine, sustainable agriculture, and integrative healthcare. The excellence and relevance of this work have attracted research funding exceeding 12 crores from ICMR along with 46 lakhs from the Central Council for Research in Unani Medicine under the Ministry of Ayush. The outcomes have been extraordinary in as much as KVV researchers have contributed over 5,000 index publications across different databases like PubMed, Scopus, and Web of Science, significantly enhancing the university's global research footprint. In addition, our innovation ecosystem generated more than 2,000 intellectual property assets, including 98 patents, over 183 registered designs, and more than 1786 copyrights in India, US,
आणि
UK,
आपल्याला
and South
25
Africa. Most importantly, these innovations are creating real world impact. With great pride, I would like to add that through CRIC, KVB recently showcased 21 patented
Nobody knows
products
the
to
reason.
industry and
It
global
is the pride in
stakeholders.
the fact that
The successful
about 8
transfer
to
of our
9,000
patented
members
drug
असे आहे
technology to
they
the
have
Yuva
not been supplying
Hub
came to
Private
us for
Limited,
last 10.
leading to the distribution of over 25,000 patented school bags across India, exemplifies the true spirit of idea to impact philosophy. Our entrepreneurial ecosystem has further nurtured 15 startups across healthcare, diagnostics, biomedical devices, agri-tech, and water tech sectors, including student-led startups supported by IIT Rupar. Through flagship initiatives such as HiSet 2025, Impact Conclave, Krishi Vigyan Vidhi Conclave, IP Conclave, and Innovation Boot Camps, KVV has engaged over 1,000 participants from 20 states, creating a vibrant national platform for innovation and entrepreneurship. These achievements are the result of visionary leadership, dedicated faculty, talented students, strategic collaboration, and sustained institutional commitment. They demonstrate that universities can be powerful catalysts for national development by transforming research into innovation, innovation into an enterprise, and enterprise into societal impact. Through our idea to impact model, KVV proudly contributes to the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat by fostering indigenous innovation, creating employment, and delivering solutions that improve lives and strengthen the nation into a genuine catering to the vision propounded by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. The university campus at Karad is an eco-friendly and self-sustained campus. We have implemented initiatives as 100% wastewater recycling, 40% green cover, renewable energy generation, and solar lighting. Our infrastructure, including classrooms and sporting facilities, are state of the art. KVV has done extensive work to elevate health status, conserve environment, and improve sanitary conditions in the adopted villages as a part of its social accountability and societal in-depthness. In tune with the same, Krisna Charitable Trust, Krisna Charitable Hospital has increased indoor bed capacity from 1,325 to 1,580. Further, I am glad to inform that multi-specialty hospital will be functional in another 6 months. The Office of International Affairs facilitates integration of international students, guests at the university. Over the past year, it has supported 39 professionals from countries namely Democratic Republic of Congo, Malawi, Zambia, Germany, Gambia, Sao Tome, Togo, Mozambique, Gabon, Malaysia, and USA. Additionally, it assisted 14 participants from the Uniformed Services University of Health Sciences, Maryland, USA for the elective program. Keeping in pace with the developmental perspective and contributing to the generation transformation of an off-campus of the university is evolving at around 50 acres of land, which would be another campus catering to the cause of innovation, excellence in an open-ended manner, catering to the cause of all-round growth and development in a transformative manner. To all the graduates, I would like to remind that now you are launched in the real world, ready for the targeted dispensation. You must work hard to achieve excellence in your chosen profession and uphold civility and prudence as citizens. You now bear a unique responsibility towards your lives and larger global human society. I commend your teachers, parents for their unwavering support in helping you to achieve this academic goal with aplomb and distinction. I am confident that your talent and competence will uphold the ideals symbolized by this university and contribute significantly to our country's socio-economic growth and development. Make this university proud as alumni and uphold your alma mater in all esteem, prestige and glory. Honorable Prime Minister has set the goals of Viksit Bharat at the rate 2047. It is your responsibility to transform his vision into reality. I wish all the graduates the very best for best of your endeavors with prayers to the Almighty that may your future journey be filled with focus, purpose, mission, commitment, ending in real and genuine fulfillment. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Madam, for presenting the university report. Honorable Chancellor, Sir, I request you to kindly declare the convocation ceremony open.
I now declare the convocation ceremony open. Pursuant to the recommendations made by the Academic Council to the Executive Council that the respective degrees, diplomas be conferred upon those who have qualified themselves for the same, and pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council to hold the convocation ceremony for conferring degrees, diplomas on those in person and in absentia, the convocation of Krisna Viswa Vidyapeeth is hereby convened. Therefore, let the graduates be presented.
Thank you, sir. We start the program with in-person award of the PhD. This is in the Faculty of Medicine. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Medicine to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present before you 6 graduates in the Faculty of Medicine who have been examined and found qualified for PhD in Community Medicine, Pharmacology, General Medicine, Medical Microbiology and Medical Biochemistry. Pursuant to the decision of Board Executive Council to accept these recommendations made by Academic Council to confer the degree, I pray that the graduates may be conferred PhD.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Medicine, to confer upon the board graduates the degrees in person.
I now request Dr. Sanjay Thorat to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in General Medicine from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Savita Baban Tajne to please come on the stage to receive PhD degree in Medical Microbiology from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Sophia Vaidande to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in medical biochemistry from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Ravindra Shinde to please come on the stage to receive the PhD degree from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Amit Ankush Mane to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in community medicine from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Devkumar Durga Prasad Tiwari to please come on the stage to receive the PhD degree in pharmacology from Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Thank you, madam. The in-person award of super specialty degree. I request Dean Academics, Faculty of Medicine to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Chancellors. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present before you 5 graduates in the Faculty of Medicine who have been examined and found qualified for super specialty degree in MCH Neurosurgery, MCH Urology and DM Cardiology. Pursuant to the decision of Executive Council to accept these recommendations made by Academic Council to confer the degree, I pray these graduates may be conferred the degree.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Medicine to confer upon the postgraduates the degrees in person.
I now request Dr. Salve Vishal Kakasaheb to please come on stage to receive MCH degree in Neurosurgery from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Godbole Manas Shailesh to please come on the stage to receive DM degree in Cardiology from Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Congratulations.
I now request Dr. Chandak Ashish Ramesh Kumar to please come on stage to receive the MCH degree in Urology from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Samindre Santosh Dashrath Rao to please come on stage to receive the MCH degree in Urology from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Parmar Indrajit Kumar Naresh Bhai to please come on stage to receive the MCH degree in neurosurgery from Honorable Chancellor Sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Now, in person, award of PhD in the Faculty of Dentistry. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Dentistry, to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present before you one graduate in the Faculty of Dentistry who have been examined and found qualified for PhD in periodontology. Pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer the degree, I pray that these graduates may be conferred PhD.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Dentistry, to confer upon the postgraduates the degrees in person.
I now request Dr. Girish Surgamyan to please come on the stage to receive the PhD degree in periodontology from Honorable Chancellor Sir.
Thank you, sir. In-person award of PhD in the Faculty of Physiotherapy. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Physiotherapy, to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Honorable Chancellor, sir. Honorable Chancellor, sir. I present before you 6 graduates in the Faculty of Physiotherapy who have been examined and found qualified for PhD in physiotherapy. Pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council to accept these recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer the degree, I pray that these graduates may be conferred PhD.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Physiotherapy, to confer upon the postgraduates the degrees in person.
I now request Dr. Manda Ramesh Malavade to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in physiotherapy from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Trupti Yadav to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in physiotherapy from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Vaishali Krisna Jagtap to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in physiotherapy from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Ankita Mandar Durgavale to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in physiotherapy from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Smita Chandrakant Patil to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in physiotherapy from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Chandrakant Babaso Patil to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in physiotherapy from Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Thank you, sir. In-person award of PhD in the Faculty of Nursing. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Nursing, to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present before you 13 graduates in the Faculty of Nursing who have been examined and found qualified for PhD in obstetric and gynecological nursing, medical surgical nursing, child health nursing, and community health nursing. Pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer the degree, I pray that these graduates may be conferred PhD.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Nursing, to confer upon the postgraduates the degrees in person.
I now request Dr. Sheetal Avinash Kadam to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in obstetric and gynecological nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Afsana Ismail Mulani to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in obstetric and gynecological nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Samir Kasam Chowdhury to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in medical surgical nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Tejas Subhash Bhosle to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in child health nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Congratulations.
I now request Dr. Jackson Yovin Chelai Das to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in medical surgical nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Savita Vasant Diwar to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in obstetrics and gynecological nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Supriya Abbaso Shinde to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in obstetrics and gynecological nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Gloria Sandeep Agarwal to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in obstetrics and gynecological nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Namrata Chandrakant Mohite to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in Medical Surgical Nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Prakash Hiremat to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in Community Health Nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Indrajit Baburao Jadhav to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in Child Health Nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Pradnya Suresh Malgi to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in Community Health Nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Shreyas Sripad Wadvekar to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in Medical Surgical Nursing from Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Thank you, sir. In-person award of PhD in the Faculty of Science and Technology. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Science and Technology to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present before you 3 graduates in the Faculty of Science and Technology who have been examined and found qualified for PhD in Microbiology and Biotechnology. Pursuant to the decision of Executive Council to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer the degree, I pray that these graduates may be conferred PhD.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Science and Technology to confer upon the postgraduates degrees in person.
I now request Dr. Aarti Sunil Jhende to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in Microbiology from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Shaguftanaz Said Sheikh to please come on stage to receive the PhD degree in Biotechnology from Honorable Chancellor, sir. I now request Dr. Jadhav Yashashwi Jnaneshwar to please come on the stage to receive the PhD degree in Microbiology from Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Thank you, sir. In-person award of PhD in Faculty of Pharmacy. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Pharmacy to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present before you 4 graduates in the Faculty of Pharmacy who have been examined and found qualified for PhDs in pharmaceutical sciences. Pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer the degrees, I pray that these graduates may be conferred PhDs.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Pharmacy, to confer upon the postgraduates degrees in person.
I now request Dr. Ankita Swapnil Patil to please come on the stage to receive the PhD degree in Pharmaceutical Sciences from Honorable Chancellor Sir. I now request Dr. Rahul Ashok Sachdev to please come on the stage to receive the PhD degree in Pharmaceutical Sciences from Honorable Chancellor Sir.
Congratulations.
I now request Dr. Shraddha Ved Patak to please come on the stage to receive the PhD degree in Pharmaceutical Sciences from Honorable Chancellor Sir. I now request Dr. Madhuri Mahesh Desai to please come on the stage to receive the PhD degree in Pharmaceutical Sciences from Honorable Chancellor Sir.
Thank you, sir. Faculty of Medicine, graduates who have qualified for degree and diploma. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Medicine to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir. Students of medical faculty, please stand up.
Students of Faculty of Medicine shall rise. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present before you some of the graduates in the Faculty of Medicine who have been examined and found qualified for degrees, diplomas in medicine. Pursuant to the decision of Executive Council to accept the recommendations made by Academic Council to confer degrees, diplomas, I pray that these graduates may be admitted to degrees, diplomas. On behalf of those who have been permitted to receive degrees, diplomas in absentia, I pray that they may also be admitted thereto.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Medicine, to confer upon the graduates, postgraduates, the degrees, diplomas in person and in absentia.
Thank you, sir. Please sit down. Faculty of Dentistry. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Dentistry to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir. Students of Faculty of Dentistry to rise.
Students of Faculty of Dentistry shall rise. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present to you some of the graduates in the Faculty of Dentistry who have been examined and found qualified for degrees in dentistry. Pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council, to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer degrees, I pray that these graduates may be admitted to degrees. On behalf of those who have been permitted to receive degrees in absentia, I pray that they may also be admitted thereto.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Dentistry, to confer upon the graduates, postgraduates, the degrees in person and in absentia.
Please sit down. Thank you. Faculty of Nursing Sciences, students please arise. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Nursing to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Students of Faculty of Nursing shall rise. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you some of the graduates in the Faculty of Nursing who have been examined and found qualified for degrees in nursing. Pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer the degrees, I pray that these graduates may be admitted to degrees. On behalf of those who have been permitted to receive degrees in absentia, I pray that they may also be admitted thereto.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Nursing, to confer upon the graduates, postgraduates, the degrees in person and in absentia.
Thank you, sir. Please sit down. Faculty of Physiotherapy, students of Physiotherapy, please rise. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Physiotherapy to present the graduates before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Students of Faculty of Physiotherapy shall rise. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you some of the graduates in the Faculty of Physiotherapy who have been examined and found qualified for degrees in physiotherapy. Pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council to accept the recommendation made by the Academic Council to confer degrees, I pray that these graduates may be admitted to degrees. On behalf of those who have been permitted to receive degrees in absentia, I pray that they may also be admitted thereto.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Physiotherapy, to confer upon the graduates, postgraduates, the degrees in person and in absentia.
Thank you, sir. Students, please sit down. Faculty of Science and Technology, graduates of Biotechnology and Microbiology, please arise. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Science and Technology to present the graduates of Faculty of Science and Technology before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Students of Faculty of Science and Technology shall rise. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you some of the graduates in the Faculty of Science and Technology who have been examined and found qualified for degrees in biotechnology and microbiology. Pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer degrees, I pray that these graduates may be admitted to degrees. On behalf of those who have been permitted to receive degrees in absentia, I pray that they may also be admitted thereto.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Science and Technology, to confer upon the postgraduates the degrees in person and in absentia.
Thank you, sir. Faculty of Pharmacy, students of Pharmacy to rise. I request the Dean Academics, Faculty of Pharmacy to present the graduates of Faculty of Pharmacy before Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Students of Faculty of Pharmacy shall rise. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you some of the graduates in the Faculty of Pharmacy who have been examined and found qualified for degrees in pharmacy. pursuant to the decision of the Executive Council to accept the recommendations made by the Academic Council to confer the degrees, I pray that these graduates may be admitted to degrees. On behalf of those who have been permitted to receive degrees in absentia, I pray that they may also be admitted thereto.
In my capacity as Chancellor of the University, I hereby grant the request made by the Dean Academics, Faculty of Pharmacy, to confer upon the degrees in person and in absentia.
Thank you, sir. Students may sit. In the 14th annual convocation of the university, I declare that the following degrees, diplomas have been conferred. UG programs, MBBS, BDS, BPTH, BSc Nursing, Post-BSc Nursing, Bachelor of Pharmacy, BSc Medical Imaging Technology, BSc Perfusion Technology, BSc Neurophysiology, BSc Biotechnology, BSc Microbiology, BSc Honours Biotechnology, PG programs in Medical Sciences, MD Pharmacology, MD Community Medicine, MD Pathology, MD Anesthesiology, MS ENT, MS Obstetrics and Gynecology, MD Pediatrics, MD General Medicine, MD Radiodiagnosis, MD Dermatology, MD Psychiatry, MS Ophthalmology, MS Orthopedics, MS General Surgery. Super specialty, that is MCH and DM, MCH in Neurosurgery, MCH in Urology, DM in Cardiology. Allied Health Programs, MSc Medical Microbiology, Masters in Public Health, Post-Graduation in Dental Sciences, MDS, MDS Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge, MDS Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, MDS Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, MDS Periodontology, MDS Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics, MDS Periodontics and Preventive Dentistry, Post-Graduation Physiotherapy, MPTH Musculoskeletal Sciences, MPTH Neurosciences, MPTH Cardiopulmonary Sciences, MPTH Pediatric Neurology, MPTH Community Health Sciences, MPTH Sport Physiotherapy, MPTH Oncology Physiotherapy. Post-graduation in nursing, that is MSc Nursing, MSc Medical Surgical Nursing, MSc Obstetrics and Gynecology Nursing, MSc in Community Health Nursing, MSc in Mental Health Nursing, MSc NPCC, that is Nurse Practitioners in Critical Care. Post-graduation in Pharmacy, M.Pharm, Pharmaceutics, M.Pharm, Pharmaceutical Regulatory Affairs, M.Pharm, Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance, Pharm.D, that is PB. Post-graduation in Science and Technology, MSc in Biotechnology, MSc in Microbiology, MSc in Industrial Microbiology, MSc in Environmental Sciences. Postgraduate Diploma Skill Programs, Postgraduate Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology, Postgraduate Diploma in Hospital Administration and Management, Diploma Skill Programs, Diploma in Dialysis Techniques, Diploma in Operation Theatre Technician, Doctoral Programs, PhD in Medicine Faculty, PhD in Dental Faculty, PhD in Physiotherapy Faculty, PhD in Nursing Faculty, PhD in Pharmacy Faculty and PhD in Science and Technology. These are the degrees and diplomas awarded in the 14th annual convocation of the university. I now request all the students to rise. All the students to rise. The students will rise and remain standing till the Honorable Chancellor delivers the exhortation and will be seated only after the Honorable Chancellor, sir, takes his seat. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I request you to kindly deliver the exhortation.
By the authority given to me as Chancellor of this university, I have admitted you to the degrees diplomas for which you are qualified, and exhort you that ever in your life you prove worthy of the same in word and deed. I give you the advice in the following words of persons with wisdom, remember these words and act in accordance with them. Speak the truth. Act in accordance with morality. Do not deviate from learning. Do not deviate from the truth. Do not deviate from duties. Do not neglect mental and moral welfare. Do not neglect material prosperity. Do not neglect learning and teaching. Revere your mother as God. Revere your father as God. Revere your teacher as God. Revere your nation as God. Practice those actions that are blameless and not other. Respect and follow noble deeds. This is the instruction. This is the teaching. This is the exhortation. Respect and follow them.
Thank you. Students may take their seats now. Thank you. Thank you so much. We go on to the next event, academic prizes for the academic year 2025 and 2026. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam to present the awardees of the academic year 25-26 before Honorable Chief Guest Sir.
I request Honorable Chief Guest Sir to award universities gold medal and prizes. Late Honorable Shri Jayentrao Bhosle Gold Medal to Best Outgoing Student of the University to Miss Rashi Arun Kumar Rathi. Honorable Shri Mati Jayamala Jayentrao Bhosle Gold Medal to the Best Outgoing Student and BDS course to Miss Rashi Arun Kumar Rathi. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the gold medal to the recipient. Late Shri Govind Vinayak Ayachit Gold Medal to the Best Outgoing Student of MBBS to Miss Sakshi Subhash Gauhane. Late Dr. M.S. Kantak Award for the Best Outgoing Girl Student to Miss Sakshi Subhash Gauhane. Dr. R.S. Kopp Memorial Award to Best Outgoing Student to Miss Sakshi Subhash Gauhane. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the gold medals to the recipient. Late Honorable Srimati Tarabai Mohite Gold Medal for the Best Outgoing Student of Basic BSc Nursing Program to Miss Avate Rutuja Sunil. Late Honorable Shri Jayentrao Bhosle Gold Medal to Meritorious Academic Performance in Basic BSc Nursing to Miss Avate Rutuja Sunil. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. USV Award Medal for Student Standing First in Medicine Subject to Miss Shreya Harshvardhan Mohite. Arcicon Gold Medal for Standing First in Subject of Surgery to Miss Shreya Harshvardhan Mohite. Miss Dr. V.K. Kirloskar Prize for First in Medicine Subject to Miss Shreya Harshvardhan Mohite. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medals to the recipient. USV Medal for Students Standing First in MD Medicine to Dr. Divya Dinesh Dhumal. Late Dr. Keshavra B. Gore Deshmukh Prize for First in MD General Medicine to Miss Dr. Divya Dinesh Dhumal. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medals to the recipient. RCCon Gold Medal for standing first in MS General Surgery to Dr. Thopu Cheria Bharavi. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Late Dr. Kishore Tauri, Gold Medal for standing first in MD Radiology to Dr. Ankita Jha. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Late Dr. Madhusudan Albal Gold Medal to the topper in MS Ophthalmology, Dr. P. Nishitha. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Late Dr. Madhusudan Albal Gold Medal to the topper in MS Ophthalm, Dr. P. Nishitha. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Nishitha, na? You are Nishitha. Late Dr. Mohan Kale, Gold Medal for standing first in MD Dermat to Dr. Sharma Prajakta Anand. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Dr. Srimati Shantabai Kirloskar Prize for first in MS Obstetrics and Gynecology to Dr. Patankar Anish Amit. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Dr. Manohar Kirloskar Prize for first in MD Pathology to Dr. Bhade Mansi Rajendra. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Deccan branch of AOI Award for standing first in ENT subject to Miss Patil Isha Amar. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Department of Microbiology, Gold Medal for standing first in subject of microbiology to Miss Saloni Jitendra Sawant. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Dr. Rane Prize for standing first in physiology subject to Mr. Bobde Onkar Nandkumar. Srimati Indumati Pandurang Dalvi Prize for standing first in first MBBS to Mr. Bobde Onkar Nandkumar. Dr. M.A. Doshi Gold Medal for standing first in subject of anatomy first MBBS to Dr. Mr. Bobde Onkar Nandkumar. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Late Srimati Prabhavati V. Sontake Gold Medal for first rank in biochemistry to Miss Ishika Srivastav. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Late Srimati Prabhavati V. Sontake Gold Medal for second rank in biochemistry to Mr. Venkatesh Uday Joshi. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medal to the recipient. Late Srimati Prabhavati Sweet Sontake Gold Medal for third rank in Biochemistry to Miss Patil Rutuja Mahesh and Miss Datta Oindrila Saurav. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medals to the recipients.
दो जन का नाम लिया ना?
Late Srimati Prabhavati Sweet Sontake Gold Medal for second rank in Biochemistry to Miss Renavikar Shruti Avadhut. Honorable Chief Guest Sir, I request you to kindly award the medals to the recipient. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor, madam, to kindly felicitate the Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Abhijat Sheth, Chairman, National Medical Commission, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor, madam, to kindly felicitate Honorable Dr. Suresh Bhosle, Chancellor, Krisna Viswa Vidyapeeth. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Honorable Vice Chancellor, madam, now I request you to kindly felicitate Guest of Honor, Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, Chief Advisor to the Honorable Chancellor and Krishna Vishwa Vidyapeeth. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. I now request you to kindly felicitate Guest of Honor, Honorable Dr. Praveen Shingare, sir, Principal Advisor, Academics and Accreditation. You have to request, sir, Mr. Sir. Yes, sir. Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, sir, I request you to kindly deliver your address.
Honorable Chancellor of the University, esteemed Dr. Suresh Bhosle ji, erudite chief guest for the 14th convocation of illustrious Krisna Vidyapeeth, Chairperson of the National Medical Commission, Chairman of the National Board of Examination of the country, respected Dr. Abhijat Sheth, Honorable Principal Advisor to the University on Academics and Accreditation, esteemed Dr. Praveen Shingare, Honorable Vice Chancellor of this erudite university, respected Dr. Neelam Mishra, esteemed Dr. Vinayak Bhosle, nominee of the University Grants Commission on the Executive Council of this university, esteemed Dr. Hari Vasudevan, dignitaries seated on the dais, the First Lady, Madam Uttaraveni, esteemed invitees, graduates, awardees, medal and prize winners, parents, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a privilege for the university not only to have a tall man as the chief guest of this university for the convocation, but also the tall man who is a man of tall order. Ever since independence, Honorable Chancellor, sir, let me put it across with all humility, a rare distinction that Dr. Abhijat Sheth holds in free India is that he is the first Indian to be holding simultaneously the office of Chairman National Medical Commission and also the office of National Board of Examination. It's this unique distinction which makes him a man who is really contributing singularly in the parlance of double engine hitherto in the annals in the country. Two national premier bodies, regulatory in frame and character, being dispensed by the vision of a single person, with passion, with prudence, with maturity, and with a commitment which is absolutely unparalleled in its own right. And therefore, learned chief guest, this university deems it indeed privileged to have you not only here as the chief guest for disbursing the awards, medals and prizes, but also deliver the convocation address thereat. As a part of prologue, ladies and gentlemen, in my humble capacity as Chief Advisor to the Honorable Chancellor, I deem it appropriate just to set the prologue for the convocation address to be put across to all of you. Let me compliment each one of you that you have stood on the threshold of the milestone of your life where you are being recognized in terms of your legitimate entitlement of the conferment of degrees, diplomas, distinctions, awards, medals and prizes which testimonize your labor, which testimonize your discipline, which testimonize your dedication and which also testimonies your dedication. I'm wanting to put this across in the annals of something which I'm wanting to quote out of what esteemed former president of this country, one of the tallest philosophers, Dr. Abdul Kalam said. I'm tempted to quote that quote. Just as 19th century belongs to Britishers by virtue of colonial imperialism at their disposal, Just as 20th century belongs to Americans by virtue of the scientific advent and technology at their disposal, in the same vein, 21st century shall belong to India, India and India alone. But this we contemplated with a rider, ladies and gentlemen, which is the hallmark in the context of today's convocation. He says that Indian supremacy in the 21st century shall not be singularly attributable to its economic might. It shall not be attributable to its military might, but its exclusive domain of its might of heading the entire world in 21st century is expected to be these precious demographic dividends, whose transformation into precious human resource is the mother repository of Indian supremacy in the 21st century. Therefore, dear children, graduates, what we are observing in you is not the present of this country of yours and mine. It's not the present of the global requirements in the domain of healthcare and other professional domains. It's a visualization of future. It's the coming times which are required to be actualized, which are required to be conceptualized, and which are to be put across in terms of deliverables in the form of absolutely inerasable benchmarks on the sands of time. 21st century is materially different from all hitherto centuries that human sustenance has seen for itself. The challenges of 21st century, the concerns of 21st century, the growth and development in 21st century, the altered face of 21st century, the fate of 21st century, and the facet of 21st century, they are materially different, never heard before. The advent of science and technology in terms of its speed and rapidity is so mind-boggling that what is put across that is relevant in the forenoon, Chancellor Sir, is said to be redundant in the afternoon. How exactly you shall be keeping pace with this pattern and this pace of development will be a concern and challenge for you. The rubric of clinical medicine, the rubric of art of medicine absolutely is being eaten into its vitals in the context of robotic medicine, in the context of mechanized medicine, in the context of precisional medicine, and in the context of rubrics of mathematical, artificial intelligence based data analytics. They are all the dimensions which have added to the precisional part of diagnostics, therapeutics, and various domains of the healthcare and health setup. But then, ladies and gentlemen, a very important part remains. Whether the humanized incorporation in the entire dispensation will be a need of futuristic mankind or not is required to be answered by all of you. In the pace of scientific development, in the mechanization, in the robotization, in the fossilization of emotions, which is pervading the entire country, where exactly that human touch is going to remain turns out to be $1 million question. Where exactly that essence of humanization will be, where exactly that essence of concern will be, where exactly will be the essence of compassion that be, where exactly will be the effect of that healing, harmonious touch which the entire medicine stood for is expected to be. I am tempted to quote Sir William Osler at this juncture, who in the year 1919, addressing the Royal College of Physicians, made a categorical plea when he said that medicine of any century, not just of 20th century, is not expected to be a blind science. It is an art as well as a science. It is the art of possibility and the science of probability. The possibility and the probability, the art and science, they are expected to be interdigitating, not only shaking hands, but turning out to be the two complementary sides of the same coin. One will not be in a position to pervade the other, and the other will not be in a position to override the other. It's in this context, ladies and gentlemen. Never before. It was not a challenge to my generation. It was not a challenge to even the generations who prepared us, but it's a challenge to you. It's a challenge to your future generation. Therefore, balancing strides are expected to be the hallmarks in your context, in your future dimensions, your onus of responsibility, you taking the mantle of responsibility on your shoulders. It's something the world never knew. It is something which is unseen, unheard, and it is open-ended. It is therefore, it is your acclimatization, your adapting capacity, your working out a judicious balance between the two, ultimately is going to be the real scripture of success. I am wanting to underline certain cardinal features along with the ceremony that the convocation stands for. Compliments to you, compliments to your parents, compliments to your teachers, compliments to your alma mater for really chiseling out the best in you. But then, is it the ultimate best is going to be $1 million question. I am tempted to quote a very beautiful couplet which says, हजारों ख्वाहिशें ऐसी कि हर ख्वाहिश पे दम निकले, बहुत निकले मेरे अरमान लेकिन फिर भी कम निकले. It's this context, ladies and gentlemen, which is expected to be kept alive. It is this context which is required to be put across with clarity. It is this context which has to be upheld by both the hands. Therefore, my sincere advice which I am wanting to put in the lap of all graduates is, and that is, Oscar Wilde very beautifully said, life is a sentence, punctuate it. जिंदगी एक वाक्य है, आपको उसे पंक्चुएट करना है. आने वाला फलसफा, आने वाला तर्जुमा, आने वाला तरन्नुम आपका है. सवाल बुनियाद केवल एक है जिसे उत्तरित करने का उत्तरदायित्व यहां से लेकर आपको आने वाली हकीकत की जिंदगी के अंतर्गत प्रवेश करना है. लेट इट बी वेरी क्लियर, टुडे यू हैव मेड अ दस्तक. आपने जिंदगी के दहलीज पे दस्तक दी है. इस कॉन्वोकेशन ने आपकी इस दस्तक को दस्तखत में रूपांतरित कर दिया है. पर आने वाले समय में आपको इस दी हुई दस्तक, उसके परिवर्तन का ये आगाज, दस्तखत, इसे पूरी जिंदगी का एक दस्तावेज बनाना, ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी है. दस्तकें होती, दस्तकों के एहतराम आते हैं. दस्तकें कॉन्वोकेशन के माध्यम से दस्तखत में रूपांतरित हो जाती हैं, परंतु सारी दस्तखतें दस्तावेजों में रूपांतरित होंगी. ये आप पर तय करेगा कि आने वाला जमाना आपकी दस्तखत को आपके दस्तावेज में रूपांतरित होता हुआ देख पाएगा अथवा नहीं. दिस इज व्हाट इज एक्सपेक्टेड टू बी अ डिसीजन टू बी एम्बार्क्ड बाय यू डियर ग्रेजुएट्स. इट्स इन दिस कॉन्टेक्स्ट I was wanting to put across what Oscar Wilde says. Life is a sentence, punctuate it. How are you going to punctuate? That's going to be your choice. And your punctuation marks are limited. Those of us who all know English grammar, what are the punctuation marks? Will life be punctuated by a comma as a punctuation mark? And the answer is, it cannot be. Because comma does not mean anything. It's puts a halt. Neither is a beginning, nor it is an indication of end. Then will it be a full stop? Oscar Wilde himself says, they are fools who stop at a full stop. Therefore, that cannot be a connotation. Will it be a semicolon? If comma was not worth, how with an add-on bindu over it will be in a position to make any difference? Will it be a question mark? Life is meant for accountably putting answers to the questions. How it can be a question mark? And much less, Chairman sir, can it be an exclamation mark? Much less, life could be anything, but it should not be a ridiculous life ending up in an exclamation mark. Therefore, the question is, what should be the punctuation mark? My graduates, in this August convocation of yours, with the concurrence of the Chancellor and all of us present as witnesses, I am wanting to say so. You will not punctuate your life. You will lead your life whereby people, they punctuate your life, not into a comma, not into a question mark, not into an exclamation mark, not into any other mark, but it will be an entitlement to inverted comma, and inverted comma. That is what you ought to be. Your entitlement is therefore for that punctuation which ends up in inverted comma, and inverted comma. Therefore, my humble declaration is, it's not just a dastakat on prescription. That is the legitimate right which stands conferred on you. But then, दस्तखत इसलिए नहीं होते कि वो केवल दस्तखत करने के लिए होते हैं. दस्तखत इसलिए होते हैं कि आने वाले समय में उन्हीं दस्तखतों को ऑटोग्राफ में रूपांतरित करने का अधिकार होता है. It's in that context, dear children, I am wanting it to be absolutely loud and clear that the graduates who are being conferred the degrees, in this precincts of alma mater are not just going to be the prescripting signing dignitaries and prescripting signing signatories, but they shall be those whose life shall be quoted into inverted comma, and they shall be those whose signatures will be upheld by the posterity as autographs put across by the people to follow as benchmarks and role models, that yes, had they not come, had they not seen, the conquest was not possible and the conquest would not have been possible. It is this conversion of yours into 21st century is the essence of, dear children, the hallmark of Indian supremacy in the 20th century. And therefore, in all humility, on this sacrosanct day of 14th convocation of this university, this alma mater, which ultimately is expected to be akin to another mother. The Upanishad in the Indian context, Chairman Sir very candidly says, who is Dvij? Dvij is a Gyata, Dvij is a Jnani, Dvij is a Mahima Mai, and Dvij is a Garima Mai. Dvij means one who has two mothers. That Dvij, जो दो माताओं से जन्मा हो, वह द्विज है. What does it mean? One is, you are my biological mother who gives us birth. But then the reality is, until and unless from the biological mother, the umbilical cord is chopped off, you and me are not entitled to take even the first breath. For first breath, biological separation from the mother, in terms of chopping of the umbilical cord, is inevitable. But here is a second mother, whose umbilical cord once put across does not end with convocation, but it remains intact, and that is the mother's name is, for you all, Krisna, Viswa, Vidyapeeth, your second mother. You are all declared as Dvij on this convocation, but Dvijo, your first mother, you took the first breath and you were separated to be in her lap. But here is another mother with whom your umbilical cord shall never be chopped till life, and shall always be there with her arms open to welcome you at every doorstep of life, saying that yes, I am proud of my child, you have made my head rise above shoulders so that I am in a position to flatter myself. It is this association of the alumnus with the alma mater which ultimately has been the hallmark of the traditional knowledge and wisdom of this country. Let this be kept alive. Let this be upheld, and let this be taken up with all vigor and vitality, making the flag of your mother alma mater fly high in the comity across the world. Let you be known as a real, genuine, classical, quality-centric product of this mother alma mater. Be grateful to it. It is in this context the exhortation which has been put across by the Honorable Chancellor, iti adeshah, iti upadeshah, in the context of Matra Devo Bhav, Pitra Devo Bhav, Acharya Devo Bhav, and Rashtra Devo Bhav. For what reason? Because it is this alma mater which has made you move from Astoma Sadgamaya, Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya, and Mrityorma Amrityogamaya. Let this transition of this 14th convocation, ladies and gentlemen, stand tall, ensuring that it has ignited you for the purposes of ending up in an illumination in which the world will be in a position to see your glowing face, and you will be in a position to make this earth a better place for human habitation. God bless you all. Compliments to each one of you. Best wishes to all of you for your lifetime journey to make a success. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our Honorable Chief Advisor, Sir, Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, Sir, for his words full of wisdom, full of so invaluable words. Thank you very much, Sir, for your pearls of wisdom. Now I request Honorable Chief Guest, Sir, to kindly deliver the convocation address.
Namaste and very good afternoon. Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Suresh Bhosleji, the learned Vice Chancellor, Dr. Neelam Mishraji, esteemed Dr. Ved Prakash Mishraji, Chief Advisor to the Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Atul Bhosle, Member of the Legislative Assembly, Maharashtra, Deans of the faculties, members of the Executive and Academic Council of the University, dignitaries of the dais, invitees, graduates, parents, members of the teaching and non-teaching faculties, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure and satisfaction to be present at the 14th convocation of Krisna Viswa Vidyapeeth, deemed to be the university, and deliver the convocation address for the same. It is indeed a privilege which has been conferred on me by the authorities, which I revere, and I am grateful to them for the same. Before I continue, I came here yesterday evening, and I must mention about my 3 observations. Your university, I think this is what all of you must take a proud about it. The first of all, I came from Ahmedabad to Pune, and it took me 3.5 hours to come here. So I thought it's a regional university, so obviously it will be like other universities. I keep on visiting all over the country. But I must say that this is one of the best infrastructure university in the most regional part of the country, which I must say frankly that I didn't expect it. And I must give a compliment and congratulations to the promoters of this university. The second is you have 2 great characters. You may have more characters you must have seen, but 2 great characters I have met yesterday. Obviously, Ved Prakash Mishraji, I know him very well, and I consider him as my mentor. I must say that you are privileged to have one of the greatest faculty, not of only your university or your region or your state, but he is a not national and international faculty of the medical fraternity. And I must say that he is underrated than what he is capable of giving the direction to the country. And I say this from my heart. In 3.5 hours of my journey, I got lot of input from him. The second guy I met is Dr. Suresh Bhosleji, your Chancellor. I always hugely respect a creative person. And what I found with him, he is not only a doctor, but along with the doctor, he keeps detail, and he is one of the perfectionists as a promoter, and which you will find with very less person, because most of the time when I met promoter, they are more into entrepreneurship and less into this aspect. And I must hugely compliment and congratulate Dr. Suresh Bhosleji. I must say the one character I must share to all of you today on the convocation is one of my characters is I am a lifetime learner, and I am pursuant, passionate, and I take pride in learning. And I must say that this is my message after seeing this university. You continue to learn in your life, and that is the greatest character for the medical professionals. And this is what I would request to all of you. Convocation of a university is not just a solemn function solely aimed at the conferment of the degrees and diplomas to those who have emerged successful for the same, but it means far more and much beyond. It is indeed an occasion wherein the strenuous efforts undertaken by the students spread over the period of time are recognized by the conferment of the prestigious degrees and diplomas on them, and which endorses the recognition of their single-minded devotion and dedication to the determined academic task of meaning, relevance, and purpose. It is in this context one needs to recall that legendary educationalist Dr. D.S. Kothari in his historical Second Education Commission report categorically stated that the destiny of India is being shaped in its classrooms. He meant very loudly and clearly that the future and the fate of the nation is not just dependent on how effective laws are being enacted for it, is also not determined on what are its materialistic gains, progresses and prosperity. On the contrary, it is substantially dependent on shaping the young minds at the diligent hands of the teachers engaged in the education. Resultantly, the fate and future of the generations stand generated by not only entitling them to be conferred with the academic distinctions, but also enriching them by such all-round inputs and that could make them a revered person, a successful human being, and above all, a committed citizen who has welfare of the country paramount in his mind and harbors global well-being in his intent. Education per se, including higher and professional education in the Indian context by the founding fathers, was not constituted as the sole modality for the purpose of gaining the livelihood. On the contrary, it was a tool for actualizing relevance of human life as a whole. The founding fathers in the Constitution clearly mandated that education in free India would not be the monopoly of a handful of those who can afford it, but would be the actualization and creation of an egalitarian free India, which every deserving individual would be legitimately entitled to the dignity, honor, esteem, and above all, the self-respect. It is also mandated in the Constitution as a part of the enshrined guarantee for all of its citizens that this should be extended to them in a free-flowing manner so that even the weakest of the weak, the poorest of the poor, and the remotest of the remote is equally brought into mainstream of development in a free and independent India. The contemplation of equality, equitability, and extension of opportunity to all concerned beyond the limitations of caste, color, creed, sex, religion, faith, belief, occupation, vocation, profession, trade, calling, and geographical location, so as to evolve the essence of contemplated welfare state is the hallmark of the constitutional ethos. Education, including higher and professional education, was therefore rightly considered as an avenue which is supported to extend each citizen of free India towards the attainment of the pristine goal of self-actualization, which is blended with achievement, attainment, and accomplishment. Alike, apart from the assuring the gainful livelihood resulting in the addition of decency and dignity to their lives as enshrined under the Article 21 of Constitution of India. Higher education therefore is endowed with these areas to be attained by the common man in a cogent, credible, and meaningful manner. Medical education in the domain of higher education has been purposeful and meaningful. It has a relevance. The consent of a welfare state is incorporated into Constitution means an all-round development of all the citizens around the country. Two cardinal parameters of development towards the actualization of the welfare state is identified to be health and education. We had a very good debate with, I had a very good debate with Prakashji yesterday about these two statements on health and education as a welfare index of the country. When it comes to the health profession education, these two parameters get interlinked as much as medical education turns out to be foundry through which trained health manpower is generated and ultimate turns out to be the backbone for the dispensation of an effective healthcare delivery system, ending up in extension of preventive, promotive, and curative dimension of the health to all concerned in the context of primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare in the accessible and affordable manner. It is there I tempted to refer to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former President of India, who emphasized that we need to ignite the minds of the youth, appropriately tune and train them so that they turn out to be a genuine asset towards the furtherance of the cause of Mother India on the path of garnering global supremacy. As such, the young, ignited brigade in their manifested illuminations turns out to be a treasure and which needs to be effectively actualized. Utilization of these youth in the portal of the medical school and transforming them into trained and health manpower through the transformative mode is one of the crucial area which needs to be diligently planned in the nick of the time and effectively executed in a well-laid, time-bound manner. Health profession education has to sustain to the objectives of higher education contemplated in the first Education Commission report by Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, where he said that the higher education shall cater to the training, research, extension, culminating to the sustainable development of the society. In the continuance of these very objectives set out for the 5 years plan, the trinity of the access, equity and quality resulting in the sustainable development for the national cause continues to be the guiding pole star. Access and equity have been definitely governed by the laws operable in the country from constitutional mandate. However, the real touchstone, which is the matter of concern, is the incorporation of quality in the medical education. It is the concern of the quality which makes imperative to all of us to grapple with the problem in all its contours and manifestations, which has been continuously the main focus of the National Medical Commission as a statutory regulatory authority. And I must say that while increasing the numbers of the medical seat, we are also focusing on the quality of education, and I feel that the day the quality will match the quantity, possibly at that time we will feel that we are gaining some momentum and we are moving towards the right progress and right target. All of these initiatives and ventures in collaboration with the various appropriate agencies is to ensure that the operational model of medical education must be student-centered, community-based, integrated, problem-based, and systematized to meet the aims, ambitions, and aspirations, not only of the one community, but all the stakeholders of the country, all health professionals, catering to the needs and requirement of the 21st century, including standing true to the answer of concerns and challenges that confront the contemporary society as a whole. It is imperative that context of globalization with the withering out of geographical boundaries, the vision for all the health professionals should be that they need to be educated to mobilize knowledge and to engage critical reasoning and ethical conduct so that they are competent, participate in the patients and population-centered health system as member of the local responsive as well as globally connected teams. The various instructional and institutional reforms are incorporated in the Lancet Commission report have been diligently dealt with the terms of invocation and competency-based medical education model across the spectrum for the academic year 2019 onwards across the country. The recognition that has been granted by the World Federation of Medical Education as a global authority to the National Medical Commission has resulted in the inclusion of all recognized medical schools of India by the National Medical Commission getting included in the global directory of the medical schools maintaining WFME, which has brought Indian medical education to the global scenario in the big way. This is also a genuine actualization of the dream of Honorary Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji in regards to India turning out to be a Viswa Guru in 21st century. I am in all humility wish the graduate and postgraduate on whom the degrees has been conferred at the notable convocation and all success in their future life. I record my appreciation for all the award medals, prize winners and who have created their erudite marks on the sands of the time which would be inerasable, and wish all of them all successes in the endeavor in the time to come, which could not only make the successful professionals but also the notable citizens and above all laudable human beings. Wishing this university which has created a benchmark on its own in the domain of quality excellence, credence, impact, visibility and social accountability, cause of health profession education and nation building with passion and prudence, thereby catering the much needed cause of conversion of ignited minds into the precious human resources. I conclude that profound sense of gratitude and thankful to one and all, and my once again congratulation and compliment to the leaders of the university, to the all stakeholders of the university, to the all students and to the proud parents and all the faculties, and my best wishes to all of you as always. Let us make ourselves and India better in the next coming years. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
From all the persons of Krisna Vidyapeeth Karad, we want to thank you very much, Sir Dr. Abhijat Chandrakant Sheth, for accepting our invitation to grace this occasion, and thank you very much for your precious and valuable words. Thank you very much, sir. Now I request our Honorable Chancellor, sir, to deliver the presidential address. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I request you to kindly deliver the presidential address.
Honorable Chairman of the National Medical Commission, Dr. Abhijat Sheth, Honorable Chief Advisor, Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, Honorable Principal Advisor, Dr. Praveen Shingare, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Neelam Mishra, Honorable Dr. Hari Vasudevan, members of the Executive Council, members of the Academic Council, students and friends. Every new year brings new challenges and new hope. The university continues along its defined path in the quest of new knowledge with the same vigor and commitment. The academic program faces its own intrinsic challenges on a crowded information highway. The development of new teaching learning technologies along with objective assessment patterns and the evolving trends in international medical education have created a true effective transnational dimension for training an appropriate workforce. The student is required to negotiate through the information traffic with discretion. Competency calls for application of knowledge with the required skills, understanding, and intellectual expertise. Decision making is inherited from competency and leadership skills to achieve desired outcomes. Traditional methods have now given way to problem-based, system-based, community-based teaching learning methods, deviating from the assumption that a good doctor is identified by the knowledge he possesses, but rather by the judgment and performance in a clinical setting. The university is positioning itself as a research-intensive, innovation-promoting institution focusing on advancing new scientific knowledge. This year has seen a significant increase in intramural and extramural research funding, and the quality of research papers is showing an upward trend in terms of number of citations and the H index. Many of our research papers now figure in Q1 research journals, and our own research journal has been upgraded to Q3. The number of patents awarded has also increased, and the emphasis is now on the lab to land transfer. This year will see the university award PhD degrees to 33 students, which in itself is a record number since its inception. The establishment of the Innovation and Incubation Center and the CRICS at Savitribai Phule University are the forerunners to creating a center of excellence for broad intellectual development. The university and its constituents now have a robust digital infrastructure with seamless management systems. Research is the soul of the scientific community. However, medical education takes you only till its doorstep. It is for the student to open the door to the ocean of truth. Quote Sir Isaac Newton, lying undiscovered, ocean of truth lying undiscovered. All the new information, its interpretation, application, and dimensions only give rise to new unanswered questions. Lest we forget that we are inhabitants of the universe which defines itself in infinity. So the journey of discovery therefore continues and will continue on its never-ending path. The Krisna Viswa Vidyapeeth Hospital is a multi-speciality tertiary care 1,500 bedded hospital which is the largest healthcare facility in southern Maharashtra. Our best performers are our neurosurgical department which trains neurosurgeons from across India and abroad. Its advanced cadaveric lab is pivotal for teaching neuroanatomy and surgical techniques including drilling, dissections and microvascular anastomosis. The department with its world-class infrastructure houses 3 modular hybrid operation theatres, the first designed for ultra-micro neurosurgery featuring cutting-edge tools like the Escolab exoscope and a 192 slice intraoperative CT scan. The second theatre specializes in advanced neurovascular procedures with intraoperative catheterization, and the third is dedicated to sophisticated spine surgeries. The department also has a dedicated neuro rehabilitation center. Similarly, the Department of Cardiology and Cardiovascular Surgery are also doing exemplary work with a second hybrid cath lab coming up in the super speciality center. The Cancer Center at Krisna Hospital is also the largest cancer care facility in southern Maharashtra. It is an ESMO designated European Society of Medical Oncology designated center and is among the few recognized palliative care centers in Maharashtra. Unique to the department is our community extension program focusing on women's cancer. More than 100 screening camps have so far been organized and more than 18,000 women have registered for the breast cancer early detection program. About 5,400 women have been screened using handheld IBE devices and later with thermalytics. 315 identified with irregularities were referred for further investigation, including mammography and ultrasonography. Our work drew the attention of the Rotary International, which donated us with a well-equipped mobile clinic for screening, costing more than 7 million rupees. This initiative has now evolved into a technology-driven public health model for early detection, awareness, and referral. Among our extramural and community engagement projects include the village project. The village project, which has 5 villages which have been adopted, is showing good results with compliance and appreciation from the villagers, who have been provided with clean drinking water, solid waste management systems, and innovative sewage treatment facility, along with a comprehensive health cover. The institution was the recipient of the mentor status in the recognized social entrepreneurship, Swachhata and Rural Engagement Cell of the Health Ministry. The afforestation initiative with the Forest Department, which has already been mentioned by the Vice Chancellor in her address, has resulted in the plantation of more than 4,000 trees, all of them surviving, thriving, and growing. Philanthropic activities also include health cover to the physically challenged children in the town and providing free health care to 80 villages located in the core areas of the Sahyadri Tiger Reserve. The new campus coming up at Shirwar is a greenfield project, and it seeks to mirror all the health science institutions present in our main campus. The medical college will be ready to apply for recognition for the academic year 28-29. Among our new entrants to the Krisna Viswa Vidyapeeth is the Krisna Institute of Culinary Sciences, featuring the traditional, cultural, and scientific art of cooking. The institute will train and educate individuals who will hold a standard qualification after undergoing a 4-year graduation course to equip them with scientific knowledge about food, nutrition, dietetics, quality control, allergens, food safety for appointments in the hospitality sector. I am glad to inform this August gathering that Krisna Viswa Vidyapeeth has been accorded approval to be a co-organizer for the 6th International Scholarship Meeting presided over by Dr. Ronald Harden, Professor Emeritus, University of Dundee, Scotland. The meeting will have participation in the hybrid mode by global leaders in the domain of medical education across the world. Dr. Ronald is widely known as the father of medical education. In the context of the aforesaid and keeping in mind the eminence of Dr. Ronald Harden, Professor Emeritus, University of Dundee, whose contribution in medical education is exemplary, it was resolved to confer him the title of Professor of Eminence for Life as a mark of diligent recognition. Convocation ceremonies or graduation ceremonies, as they are better known, are the landmarks in a student's career. They represent the appreciation and recognition of all the hard work and effort put forth over the years. They will also remind you of the years spent as a university student, the interaction with friends and teachers alike, and will always be among the most nostalgic moments in your life. We have always been proud of you as you transcend from an energetic, lively, carefree environment into becoming one of the most respected persons as healthcare providers in the community. And I take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduates and wish them well in their future endeavors. I also have a word of appreciation and thanks to Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, who has been inspiring students and teachers alike. I would also like to thank Dr. Seth for accepting our invitation and giving the convocation address. Besides being with us, in spite of his busy schedule, to spend time with us and enlightening us on a time where medical education is evolving very fast and the whole landscape is in a stage of transition and change, and it is here that I am sure he is working hard to bring forward a model which has never been seen before, not only in this country, but maybe a benchmark for medical education all over the world. I would like to thank him once again, and thank you very much, all of you. Thank you.
To our respected Honorable Chancellor, sir, thank you very much, sir, for your precious, invaluable words of wisdom. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. As we come to the end of the convocation ceremony, I request Honorable Chancellor, sir, to declare the closure of the convocation ceremony.
I now declare the convocation closed.
I request all gathered here to kindly rise and stand for the national anthem. Thank you one and all, and hearty congratulations to all the graduates. This time, as the academic procession leaves the venue, I once again request all the invitees and the graduates to kindly remain standing. To all the invitees and the graduates, I extend my heartfelt thanks for gracing the ceremony with your presence and leaving behind cherished memories for triumph for all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.